Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing an apartment tour. Now that I have gotten out of the way that I'm going to be moving out of this apartment, I decided that I can be more relaxed now to show you guys exactly where I have lived so far in Ireland. So I have lived in this apartment for the last 5 years now. I feel like if you are looking for something more luxurious, this is not the video to be watching, because this house is as basic as they come. I didn't do so much in this apartment because I knew it was only going to be for a temporary period of time. I wasn't going to be here for so long. I obviously thought that I was going to be moving from this apartment to another house here in Ireland, but obviously plans have changed. And so Chris and I have stayed here for some time now. It's literally in the center, or in the heart of the city center. So I'm not so far from all of the noise of Dublin, and I absolutely enjoy it. I know it can be really noisy, but to be honest, I have enjoyed it. So this apartment is not too far from the places where I have worked, probably 5 minutes away. So it saved me a lot of money when it came to transportation. And also I was able to explore the city of Dublin because of the location of this apartment, and I have absolutely enjoyed it so far. What else? We had to pay a deposit before we moved into this apartment. Now that's something that gets to happen here. You literally get to pay your deposit and then your rent, which is like the same amount. So by the time you get to move out of the apartment, your landlord will most likely give you back your deposit, depending on, of course, the state that you get to leave the apartment where you have lived in. And so I only hope that I have tried so far to keep this place clean. This apartment was renovated before I moved into it, so you can imagine how white and shiny the walls were. And I asked my landlord a couple of weeks when he came around, I was like, I hope we were good tenants here, and he said, yes, you guys did absolutely well. So I'm just going to be showing you guys around this house from this point, and I hope you get to enjoy this tour. So basically guys, when you walk into my apartment, the first thing that you get to see is this hallway, which gets to, okay, so you guys get to see this hallway here. And this hallway, I have holders or these things here that I put my keys on. Let me just hang this hair bands that I've had in my hands now. So that's where I get to hang my keys. And in the summertime, when of course there's some I can open up my windows, I usually hang my coats here, but I don't do that in the winter season because I just feel like I do a lot of cooking and I don't want to be smelling spicy foods when I go outside. Yeah, that's usually the cost. Don't be hanging your coats in your living room. It's not good, because when you go out and you hug people, you start to smell of spicy foods. Okay, so this space is probably about 40 cm. Not much gets to happen here. I have this box here, which is my scooter box. You guys can see these are braces for knees, because some time ago Chris broke his knee, so we had to have this one for him, and then some crutches. But I have my scooter. I hope I get to sell it before I leave the apartment anyways. Somewhere here we have this contraption here, as you guys can see, that there for working out. I used it a few times, but I'm not sure I'm too good with lifting myself. Let's move on. When you come into my living room, the first thing you get to see to the left hand side is my kitchen, which I'm sure you guys have seen a couple of times on my YouTube videos. So I have this cabinet here, which we get to call presses here in Ireland, and this cabinet of course gets to help me store stuff. We have pictures here from way beyond when. So the thing you should know here with apartments in Ireland is, for small size apartments like this one, which is like a 450 square meter apartment, I hope that's right, you get a small fridge. Yeah, and I learned that one way to effectively manage my small fridge space, because I like to cook a lot, is by using freezer bags. So usually we pack our foods in bowls, at least what my mom used to do back home, but with freezer bags, I realized that that was the only way I could manage the space. My sink, there's my sink. Of course, you guys can see my chopping board is very much in use, and my cooker here. So of course, that's the one I use so often. So that's why it looks that way. I'm not sure what I was thinking when I did this thing here. I think I was trying to create a space to be making my YouTube videos, but over time, it just stayed there. And I mean, like, it's kind of like protecting the wall at that end. So I just left it. Right here, I'm sure you guys have seen a number of times my red couch. Pretty cute and comfy, nothing too big, but it's been well kept and pretty clean for us to use. And of course, at this end here, we have this shelf, which Anna gave me a few months back because she was moving out from her apartment somewhere else and to somewhere else, and she didn't have any space to keep it. But the irony, guys, is that my next occupant in this apartment is going to be Anna. So you can imagine this will be staying back here so she doesn't have to do any movement from this apartment. And then we have this I don't know, shoe rack, because I see it as a coffee shelf, but coffee table, but it's a shoe rack here. A friend of mine handed it over to me a few months back, and I was like looking at it and wondering what to do with it, and I decided to put it right in that space. So I got that little rug there from the Dawn store some time ago. Oops, my camera, behave yourself. And here we have my little dining table, which I used to cover up sometime with a cloth, but then I found this runner piece and I decided to, I don't even know, what's it called, runner piece, table runner, and I decided to use it here, and I feel like it kind of matches with the red couch at the background, as you guys can imagine. And I have this printer here, which unfortunately I would love to sell off because Anna has a printer, but I haven't been lucky enough to find someone to buy it, so it will just stay here in the meantime. And there's that lamp. I also have this I don't even know what to call it, fruit bowl, which I got from the TK Maxx store here in Dublin. And then I have this flower holder here, which I have put a vase into, and I throw some potpourri into it and put some oil once in a while. Over here there's a radiator. So guys, at this space, I know it kind of looks empty, but there used to be I have never used this mobile gas heater in all of the 4 years that I have had it in this house. I'm actually about to sell it off. A mobile gas heater at this end, unfortunately, or well, fortunately, I mean, I sold it off. It used to be like the support of my microwave, but once I had sold it off, of course the microwave had no other home to keep it, so I had to move one of the chairs from the dining set there and put it here. So that's why it kind of looks empty at this end. So that's my living room, and we can head on now to the bedroom. So you walk from that end and you come right into this space here. This is my bed. And I tried to create a headboard here in case you're wondering what is happening at that end. I realized that my hair was staining the walls, and so I felt one way to protect the wall was by putting that wallpaper there. And then at this end we have the bedside table where I have my lamp and this cabinet here, or drawers here. And then I'll move you from there to my hair stand. So I use this suitcase handle as my wig stand, as you can see. And my radiator, unfortunately this radiator hasn't been working for some time now. I don't know what exactly my landlord's plan is, but I've called him and told him that it's not working. Unfortunately, even though it's winter, the young man hasn't responded to his messages and come to fix it. But thankfully I have this mobile heater, which my sister-in-law blessed me with some years back, and so it's been working for me, and I've been able to use it. Here guys, I have this basket that I used to put in some laundry, and then as you can see, some set of cabinets where I throw in my underwears and my personal belongings. I'm not going to be showing you guys all of that, but this particular one, I think I have some socks in, and I feel comfortable to show you guys, and also some leggings for the cold weather. I used to have a TV set on this table, but I sold it off a few weeks ago, luckily, and so it's no longer there. And then I have this rack here that I place my jackets in when I come back from work. So let's move on to my toilet and bathroom end of things. So this is me. Hi guys. Here, toilet seat. Yeah, I have that flower vase that was given to me by a friend, and my tissue paper, cleaning agents. Oh, what else? Yeah, they usually cover the floors here with a mat. Yeah, they usually cover the floors here with plastic mats, so that's something you should be aware of. And then I bought this floor mats or bathroom mats from, I think I bought them from IKEA or IKEA, however you pronounce them. And I have this, oh my goodness, medicine cabinet. I think that's what they call them, but I've turned it into my hair care product cabinet. And as you can imagine, I am a junkie, unfortunately, for hair care products. But I think the problem or the thing is, of course, when you have my kind of hair texture, it's quite hard to choose hair care products. I might just giving excuses at this point, but it's hard to choose hair care products because you have to find the one that really works for you. So of course, that used to be my problem, but I think I have finally gotten to that point where I feel more comfortable using the product that I have been using for some time now, and I will hopefully stick to that one and just try and stop buying them. Here I have my skincare products. I use the Emma Hardy face product. I feel like it does wonderfully well for me. It keeps my face looking fresh and young. It's quite expensive, but I save up for it, so it's not a bad idea. Then onto my bathroom end of things. My shower hangs there, the shower head. How does this one work? So this is like a heater. I think they call it the immersion here. I think, I'm not too sure, but the whole idea is when you switch on this button here, it comes on here, and then you can press that button and the shower starts to run. And the funny thing is, you don't have to wait until the water heats up before you take a shower. So you just press that button and it comes out hot water, which of course I was used to having to put on the water heater, wait for a number of minutes until the water heater has hot water before you jump into the bathroom. But it's absolutely different here. So guys, that's it for my apartment tour. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Of course, like I warned in the beginning, I said I don't have so much. This is just the basic house, and I honestly did not do so much when it came to putting this house together or putting this house in a luxurious form. So I've enjoyed living here so far, and this is just adding some more memories to my time here in Ireland. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video so far. So don't forget to leave a like to this video and let me know what you think about my apartment. In the meantime, I'll see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves, and I hope you've liked seeing me in my natural state. Bye.